Morning, students. How are you? I hope you all are fine and staying home to keep yourself safe from COVID 19. Students, in the previous module, we discussed about the land use pattern. Here in this module, we are going to discuss about the land degradation and conservation. So, students, let us begin. Land degradation. We have shared our land with the past generation and will have to do so with the future generation too. So whatever land we have received from our past generation, that we have to hand over to our future generation also. So that way we are just you can say a carrier of this land. 95% of our basic needs of food, shelter and clothing are obtained from land. Human activities have not only brought about degradation of land but have also aggravated the pace of natural forces to cause damage to land. Means we are causing damage to the land already, and our different human activities are increasing the speed of some natural agents which are automatically degrading the quality of land. So, what are the different forms of land degradation? Let us see in this next slide. Causes of land degradation, that is, mining activities. The mining sites are abandoned after excavation work is complete, leaving deep scars and traces of overburdening. Students, you can see here that condition of land, ki how after extracting the resource from there we are leaving this land part if in such form, then how can we use this land part for any other purpose? It is looking that unfit for any other uses, so that way it is decreasing the quality of land. Similarly, deforestation. In states like Jharkhand, Chhattisgarh, Madhya Pradesh, and Odisha, deforestation due to mining have caused severe land degradation. So, in these different states, because of the mining activity, a lot of deforestation took place that degraded the quality of land in that areas. In states like Gujarat, Rajasthan, Madhya Pradesh, and Maharashtra, overgrazing is one of the main reasons for land degradation. So, in these states, the overgrazing becoming the main reason behind land degradation because that grazing land is not available in these states, and this is mainly the plateau region, and very few areas are as plain region in these states, and that land is getting degraded because of overgrazing. In the states of Punjab, Haryana, Western Uttar Pradesh, over-irrigation is responsible for land degradation due to water logging, leading to increase in salinity and alkalinity of the soil. Students, when we over-irrigate the land, the water stagnate in that field, and due to this stagnation, the minerals of water and the minerals, or you can say that chemical fertilizer, the content of these fertilizer and the mineral of this water slowly deposit with the soil due to the evaporation, and this concentration increasing year after year, and after a certain period of time the soil of that region become saline and alkaline, and that causes infertility of the soil. So due to this over irrigation, the soil of this region becoming saline or alkaline. The mineral processing also causing land degradation, like grinding of limestone for cement industry and calcite, and the soapstone for ceramic industry generate huge quantity of dust in the atmosphere. It retards the process of infiltration of water into the soil after it settled down on the land. As these are having very fine dust particle, and when that settle down over land part, that soil which have pores between the soil particles that are blocked by these fine particle of these dust, and when rainfall occurs the water is not able to seep into the ground, which causes decreasing of underground water table, as the rainwater is not able to seep into the ground to recharge the underground water table, and that way it causing decrease in the underground water table also, or you can say infiltration of water into the soil. In recent years, industrial effluents as waste have become a major source of land and water pollution in many parts of country. So many industries are throwing their effluents without treating, and when that are thrown away in the different water bodies without treatment, they cause water pollution and causing the problem for the aquatic life as well as the people who are using that water for their different needs, even the animals for drinking. So that all are affected because of this water pollution, and that water is seep into the ground, and that causes a decrease in the quality of soil in the different area and that nearby areas. Even the underground water table is also polluted because of this activity. Conservation of land resource. How can we conserve this land resource? So first of all, the most important is that afforestation and proper management of grazing can help to some extent. If we try to control the grazing, that overgrazing can be minimized, reduced, and afforestation is done, then of course we can conserve the land. As you know that trees are holding the soil very tightly, and soil erosion does not take place because of this afforestation, due to presence of trees. Surface runoff also decreases. Surface runoff students, that rainwater is not running fast over the land when there are trees present, and due to this water is moving slowly over this land, and most more part of that water seep into the ground, and that causes underground water table recharge. Planting shelter belts of plants. Shelter belts are students. Suppose here example is given in this diagram. Suppose this area is a fertile land, and this side suppose in unfertile land is there, or you can say desert land is there. So if we are planting such trees in rows, and boundary of that trees we are creating between the unfertile area and fertile region, then of course the speed of wind will be reduced by this plants, these trees area, and then the wind will move up and slowly cross this region without affecting this area, soil and land. So this way, shelter belts helps to reduce the land degradation. This is most effective in the decreasing the or controlling the increase of the desert area in Thar desert of Rajasthan. So their shelter belts are very effectively used to reduce the increase of desert land. Control of overgrazing. Control of overgrazing can minimize this land degradation, as due to overgrazing the grass cover from the land removed, and that soil of the region become loose, and soil erosion takes place, and the fertile soil of that region removed away by the blowing wind and running water. So that overgrazing can be controlled by fencing the area, giving a specific region for grazing, and rest of the land can be saved from the animals. Stabilization of sand dunes by growing thorny bushes. Here T is left, T I suppose, yeah, T I. Stabilization of sand dunes by growing thorny bushes. So here, if we are trying to grow thorny bushes in the desert area, then sand dunes can be minimized, as we know that in sand dune area or the desert area, no other vegetations are able to grow properly. So that areas, the thorny bushes are easily growing. So that thorny bushes can minimize the sand dune, minimize the increase of that desert land. So this way we can control the land degradation of this region, which are nearby the desert land. Proper management of wastelands. So if whatever wastelands are there, if we are trying to plant trees in those areas, and then of course the slowly that wasteland areas can be converted in the forest covered region, and that will be beneficial for environment and the people living in nearby areas. Control of mining activities. We should control the mining activity, as we know that how this is affecting the quality of land, causing a huge degradation of land by leaving the land after excavation. Proper discharge and disposal of industrial effluents and waste after treatment. If we are, of course, we cannot store the industrial effluents at a certain place, but after treatment, if we are throwing it out to the water body, then of course it will reduce the water pollution which is caused by this industrial effluents, and that way we can control the water pollution and the land degradation also in that areas where the water pollution is being caused. Now students, time to discuss homework. Here on the basis of today's module there are two questions can be raised. Explain the cause of land degradation in India. And second question, what are the different measures can be adopted to conserve land resource? So what are the different measures can be adopted to conserve the land resource, the land resources, as we discussed in the module? You have to explain that way. So I hope you understood today's topic and will complete the homework given here in the form of two questions. Student will meet in the next module with other topics. Till then, bye student. Thank you. Have a nice day.